Today I've brought you 3 important setups: 2-finger, 3-finger, and 4-finger, each designed with its own special layout and sensitivity settings. Stay with me. The best settings for close-range combat. The best settings for scope control. The best for peek and shoot, simply the best in every situation. With my 2-finger layout, you can play like a pro with precision. I'm going to give you all the sensitivity settings, a full tutorial, and even the layout code. Stay with me through the rest of the video to become a true pro. All right, let's get started. First, I have to say that you should not use the 2 layouts in the middle and on the left, because using them is not practical or professional. Always use the layout on the right. Click here to go into edit mode. In this section, move the options that are less useful during combat to the center of the screen. Options like sitting in a vehicle, opening doors, etc. Then, move the 2 important buttons for throwable items like grenades and health kits here, placing them side by side since their use is quite similar. Next, place the FPP and mark buttons here so that they're easier to use with your left hand. Move the scope switch button here to keep it from interfering with your left hand. Then, move the prone and crouch buttons to the left side and set their size to 132. Precisely adjust the joystick location and place the left fire button in a circular formation along with the prone and crouch buttons around the joystick. Now let's edit the right side of the layout. First, place the chat and scope switch buttons under the map for easier access. Then, place the backpack button to the left of the weapons and the reload button to the right of the weapons so that they don't interfere with either hand. Set the right fire button to be the same size as the joystick and place it on the right side of the layout. Then place the jump and peek buttons in a circular arrangement to the right of the fire button so they're easier to use and help your layout stay organized. Now place the zoom button here on the right side. On the teammate name area, reduce its size and move the kill message box upward. Also, you can place the cancel button above the zoom button. It won't interfere with anything. Then, set the wall jump button to the same size as the zoom button and move it to the left side of the layout so you can use it with your left hand. Finally, feel free to customize the rest of the remaining options as you like. Now save your layout from this section so it stays on your account and you won't lose it. Now let me tell you a few important settings for this layout. First, set the scope mode option to mixed. Then, if you are a gyroscope player, disable the camera rotation while ADS option. But if you are a non-gyro player, enable this option. And if you want the new code for this layout, leave a comment saying "new code for this layout" and I will give you the new code. Also, if you found the video helpful, please give it a like and share your opinion in the comments. You no longer need to use this layout or this one or even that one. I've brought you an awesome, complete, and brand new layout that will take you to the ranks of top global pro players. No more being a noob. If you want to get it, don't miss the rest of the video. All right, let's get started. First, my strong recommendation is to set and save your layout in layout slot 3, which is on the right. I've already explained the reason in previous videos. Now that you're in edit mode, place the following options in this area of the screen: reviving a teammate, helping a knocked teammate up, getting into a vehicle, exiting a vehicle, opening and closing doors. The reason for placing them here is that they won't interfere with your hand, and you don't need to focus on aiming when using these options. That's why we put them in the middle of the screen. Next, fine-tune your joystick. Make sure it's adjusted to match your screen size. My recommended size is between 120 to 130, which is the ideal size for most devices I've tested so far. Now, make the name display option smaller so that it doesn't block your vision or interfere with the fire button, because we're going to place a fire button up there. Increase the size of the fire button and place it at the top, directly opposite the joystick. Make sure that the fire button size matches the joystick size for better consistency. Next, reposition the right side fire button and set its size between 97 to 100, placing it on the right side where your right thumb can easily reach it. Then, match the zoom button size with this fire button and place it above it. For the next step, adjust the peak buttons to size 100 so they are uniform with the other buttons. Position them on both sides of the fire button, just like I'm doing. Now, set the crouch and jump buttons to size 126 and place them on both sides of the fire button. The reason for placing other essential buttons around the fire button is twofold. 1. You can quickly access all key buttons with your thumb. 2. It creates a circular arrangement, helping you become a faster player without getting confused during gameplay. Finally, the last important button for this circular setup is prone. Place it below the fire button, because when you think about going prone, it makes sense for the button to be positioned lower on the screen. Now, reposition the grenade and healing item buttons and adjust them for quick access. When you take damage, you should be able to use healing items instantly without any delay. From my experience, the best placement for these buttons is above your weapon options. This spot ensures they don't interfere with your hands while also allowing you to access them quickly and easily with both hands. Next, place the reload button next to the weapon slots. The reason for this is that the yellow marked areas should remain empty so that you can move your screen freely and perform any actions smoothly. Now, increase the size of the vault jump button used for climbing walls and place it on the right side of the screen. In this section, separate the chat button and the scope switch button and slightly increase their size to make them easier and faster to use. Finally, save your layout from this menu so that your hard work doesn't go to waste and your layout stays permanently linked to your account. All right, now you have an insanely good layout, but we're not done yet. You still need to adjust some settings to make sure you can play smoothly without any issues. Basic settings. Set scope mode to mixed, because using hold or tap makes control harder. If you're a gyro player, disable the camera rotation while ADS option. But if you're a non-gyro player, enable it so you can control recoil by touching the scope button. In the peak settings, set peak mode to mixed. For camera rotation while leaning, disable it if you're a gyro player, but enable it if you're a non-gyro player, for the same reason as before, to help with recoil control. Enable the peek and open scope option so that when you peek, your scope opens automatically. But if you're not used to this, you can disable it. You can also use this ready-made sensitivity that I've prepared for you. If this video was helpful, please like it to support me. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll definitely reply. Until the next video, goodbye. Playing with four fingers is truly enjoyable and professional. You can have insanely fast reactions. In this video, I've brought you the best possible four-finger settings that will really help you become a pro. And along with it, I also have a sensitivity setup with a code for you. Stay with me for the rest of the video to get it. The sponsor of this video is TopUp Live. TopUp Live is one of the best platforms for digital product sales, offering services worldwide. From there, you can browse through dozens of products and choose the one you want. I'm buying UC, so I'll select PUBG. Then choose the specific item you want, like Prize Path, UC, or many other options. Enter your user ID in this section. And here's a special surprise from me. If you use the promo code NIXIE, you'll get 10% off on every purchase. After that, click the Buy Now button to go to the payment step. Then choose your preferred payment method. And finally, click Pay Now to complete your purchase. It's also worth mentioning that TopUp Live offers many other products besides PUBG UC, including Bigo Live tokens, Popo Live tokens, gift cards, and dozens of other items. Click the link in the pinned comment or video description to make your purchase now and enjoy the best shopping experience with the discount code NIXIE. Big thanks to Top Up Live for sponsoring this video. All right, let's start building this incredible setup. First, I have to say that from the Layout section, select the right side layout. Never choose the other two layouts, as they mess up the joystick and sometimes randomly cause you to lose against enemies. After selecting the layout, click on this option, and now from here, click on the Featured option. If you're using a tablet, select this option from here. But if you have a mobile phone, choose the other option. Now click on Preview and enter the Layout Edit mode. Here, you have a layout that isn't very useful, as most options aren't placed correctly. First, from this section, make the option names smaller and move them to the bottom. Then, make the right fire button slightly smaller and place it here. After that, arrange the Mark, FPP, and Reload buttons in a neat circular pattern right here so your left index finger can reach them easily. Next, make the map icon smaller and place it right at the top. Then, move other options like entering a car, opening doors, etc. to this section. Place the grenade and healing items side by side in this part of the screen. It's easier to use them with your right hand. Then, move buttons like Settings, Mic, and Speaker down here because they're not used often, and the top isn't a good place for them. Now clear this section so we can set up the right side of the layout. Set the Zoom button to be the same size as the left fire button. Then place the Vault Climb button here. After that, place the normal jump and prone buttons next to the zoom button in the same order. Try to arrange them in a slight circular shape so you can comfortably use them with your right index finger. Also, you can place the cancel button above the zoom button since you can't use both at the same time, so there won't be a problem. You can place other small buttons in this empty section. It's a good spot for several small icons. In this part, also align and size the right fire and prone buttons the same way and place them like this. Then, arrange the eye and peek buttons neatly just like I've shown here. That's it. You can now save your layout from this section and start using it. If the video was helpful, please give it a like. And if you need UC, Top Up Live has a special discount for my viewers. You can visit the site from the pinned comment and use the discount code NIXIE for a special offer. Until the next video, goodbye.